Big fan of the spring man?
Oh, man, I hope I don't find out my wife is really a man. That'd be messed up. we have to go to the circus then, Jack. Yeah. I love the show. I'm unabashedly a fan. You don't mean to watch that show. Like, you don't set your day up to watch it. But if you hear, like, a gay nun is going to confess, you got to watch that, yeah. I wonder how this one going to work out, Lord. Let's see how this one gets. But you do it. You're a bad man. That's right. And I'm scared now because everybody's confessing, like, everybody's getting ambushed. Don't have no, like, Rosie O'Donnell and Tom Selleck. She ambushed the man in there. And I don't know why she's mad he got a gun. He had a show called Magnum, man. And I'm gonna get off guns, but everybody's against guns, but if something happened at your house, you're gonna call somebody who got one. I bet you that. You don't want West Tech showing up with flowers. Here, we want this to get in.
Oh, if they show up.
They
drive those Chevettes that can't make the hill in front of your house.
Right. I would have stopped them, but the hill was too high.
Yeah. And you always get the guy that failed to copy.
Right. You know, the GED guy. Oh. You see the real cops drive by. Ooh, man. One more credit, and I could have been you. Look at all the GED people mad. That ain't funny.
Now, your show, The Hughleys, is coming back?
It is coming back.
Yeah, it's a hit. You got a hit. Yeah. Very good, very good.
Because, you know, I went to the upfronts in New York, and
Not upfront. You mean, what is that? You mean the prison?
That's where all the new shows are released. And you know what? Every show is a 20-year-old white cat who lives in an apartment with other 20-year-old white people. You ever notice that? Yeah. And they always had like a gay friend or something. Yeah. And they discuss everything. When I was growing up as a family, you didn't discuss nothing. Your father said, get in the car, you got in the car. We moving, and me and your mama breaking up, and you living with your auntie. Now get in the car, we driving away. So soon?
They all live in apartments in New York, yeah.
Light banter and off-the-cuff remarks. Don't nobody ever talk anymore.
And they always have huge apartments.
Yes.
You know, an apartment that would cost you $5,000 a week in New York.
And my house now ain't even that big. You know what's funny? When I grew up, it was like 6 of us, and we had a one-bedroom apartment. My father said, go to my room. I am in my room, and you're in my room, too. Everybody's in my room. And they had stuff we don't have. Like, you know what was confusing for me, because when we grew up, they had that crayon box with the flesh-colored crayon, and black folks didn't know what to do with that. White people be drawing their parents. I guess I'm just going to draw the police, I think. I don't know.
So was it tough making ends meet when you were a kid? Was that a rough?
Man, and kids, they got too much. They got internet and Sega. And all we had was that Atari game. Remember that? And black people had those little TV. It ain't coming back. It's gone. It's gone. And the football game, with the minute it didn't move, the board just shook.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes the batteries run out, so you and your brother, you take turns, you shake it.
And the man would take the ball and just walk over here. Right. There ain't no play.
No offensive play. Kind of like the Rams.
Yeah, right. Same thing.
Oh, come on. Y'all know the Rams. The Rams so bad on the sports report, they don't even do the report. They just come on. Y'all know what happened. And in other news.
So your parents were frugal.
Yeah.
Frugal. Frugal sound.
Frugal must be the Latin word for cheap.
Yeah. Cheap, yeah.
Remember when your mother and father never had no money? And you're like, Daddy, can we go? We ain't got that. Well, Daddy, no, we ain't got that either. Well, what do we have? Trouble. That's what we got. On Christmas, my father would give us pictures of stuff he was going to get us when stuff got better. One year, I got a picture of a bike. Next year was a picture of a bike with a flat tire, man. I didn't like growing up like I did, man. It ain't right. It ain't right.
But you're married now?
Married now.
Happily married man, I know.
Happily married man, 13 years,
Me
man.
too, 19 years.
13.
There you go, very good. Did you notice, see, we're married guys, we can talk about that. Do you notice a change? Is it a little different from that first couple of weeks?
Yeah, you know what it is. First off, when you get married, women ask you those questions. Why you don't like to take a shower with me? Because I hate to be in the back of the shower freezing to death. That's why. It's not... You up front with the hot water, I'm in the back with pajamas on. How come you don't hold me when you finish making love? Because it's hot. Move. And you know what women will do? I have a beautiful wife who I love a lot, and if a woman loves you, she will stick with you. You can lose your whole body, just be a head on a plate. She'll stay with you. Now, I would love my wife, and if she lost a toe, I'd stay with her because, you know, she could wear boot in the summertime.
Well, Lost the toe. That's very generous. Lost the toe. But the little toe.
Right, little toe, you can't lose it all. But if you lose a whole leg, I got to go, pretty much. I'm not going to leave that day, but you best believe for that years out. I'm not staying.
Well, how about gaining weight? That's a big thing with guys.
Women, like my wife, would you love me if I weighed 200 pounds? Yes, from another city. I don't want no, I don't want no big girl. Come on in the house. It's already bad enough. You know what it is? It's already bad enough they wear those underwear that go down the head to head. What do you see them in the sink? What, you watching a pillowcase or something? How come you getting out? Look at you.
Do you find the eating habits change? See, there's a story I tell about my buddy of mine. A buddy of mine got married. He married this lovely Italian girl.
Right.
And she had a beautiful figure. Right. And they would go out to eat. Like before, we would go out and be like, oh, I'll just have this little thing. Right. Just eat like this, right? So we go to the marriage, and at the wedding, my friend goes, man, look. And she's eating meatballs like the M&M. Like out of a Pez perspective. He'd never seen this. He's like,
of course you never see that.
And she didn't stop eating from that day.
And now look at her. Now he's got to move.
Well, they're not married anymore. But
of course not. She's going to marry...
I'm telling you the truth. I'm not being mean.
Now she's going to marry Chef Boyardee. You know what women do when they go out? It's funny because women won't just stop when they full. They unbutton this button right here. Yeah, I know I'm full, but you go on and unbutton this button right here. And then big girls that pop out kind of fast. I seen a waiter get his eye took out like that. It was...
Well, now before we get killed.
Now, right, look at all the big women. That ain't right. We should get him. Come on, Jenny. No, let me stop.
Now you're back on the road.
Back on the road.
You're doing the Royal Crown?
I'm doing the
Crown Royal.
Royal Crown is hair grease. Crown Royal.
Crown Royal.
Kings of Comedy. You know
Crown Royal. That's the bottle with the
purple sack around it.
Got the purple sack around it?
And y'all use that purple sack for stuff. You put marbles in it, barrettes. Black people put their whole savings account in it. And you're sponsored by a liquor company when all your money come in loose change. There you go, man. Right there. There you go, right there. Take that in.
Now, where have you been on the tour?
We've been everywhere.
Yeah.
We've been Cleveland. We're here tomorrow at the Anaheim Pond, and it's like gonna be 12,000 people. It's great. But I've been on the road a lot. But I went to Boise, Idaho. The show's doing so well. We went to Boise, Idaho, and it's a true story. We're actually in the airport, me and my road manager, and we get ready to connect. And the waitress, the stewardess comes over and she goes, "Well, no. This is the flight to Boise. The flight to Chicago is right. I swear to God, you don't want to go to Boise. You scaring me now. Maybe I don't want to go." Like if I go there and like the Dukes of Hazzard is there, then I'm really nervous. But it ended up being a great experience, and I had a great time, man.
There you go. Well, listen, always funny stuff. And then Vegas at the Riv again, 28th through the 30th.
Right.
The Riviera Hotel.
Uh-huh.
Theo, nice work.